Students of the third secondary stage, welcome back to our English episode on the Egyptian TV. We are going to have a very interesting topic for today. We're happy to have you all with us. And again, we need to mention, don't forget, you can watch our episode again if you miss it on our YouTube channel. تقدروا تتابعونا على قناة اليوتيوب الخاصة بينا. Send your comments, send your questions. We are going to answer everything that you send and take care of your comments. Today we have a very interesting topic. We are going to work on lifelong skills. يعني ايه lifelong skills؟ يعني المهارات الحياتية اللي احنا بناخدها all over our life. طب نشوف مع بعض النهاردة عندنا a big group of definitions. عندنا language function, عندنا vocabulary focus. خلونا نبتدي and let's see together. Our first group of definitions, عندنا definitions مهمة جدا. Let's go for the first word. We have the word enroll. وفي ناس هتسأل واحنا كاتبينها ليه enroll وenroll كده. Enroll and enroll, both of them are the same word. We can use them with one L or double L. زي ما احنا عارفين انه في عندنا البريتش فورمات وعندنا الانجليش فورمات. البريتش والامريكان بتتكتب كده وبتتكتب كده والاثنين صح. يعني ايه to enroll؟ To enroll means to become a member of a university course. يعني انا لما اجي ادخل الجامعة وهقول خلاص انا سجلت في السنة الدراسية الاولى, then I enrolled in the university. طيب في كمان the word creative. What is the meaning of creative? Creative means to be able to invent new and interesting ideas. يعني أنا بخترع حاجة جديدة, بخترع مكان جديد, بخترع فكرة جديدة, أو حتى بخترع شيء جديد زي الانفنتر. زي لما أقول مثلا على إديسون. توماس إديسون invented a new thing. He is very creative. mature يعني ايه؟ لما اقول a mature student, mature student هو الشخص الناضج. ده لما اقول mature عادي, يعني لما اقول he is a mature person يعني he reached a certain age where he can think properly and professionally. لكن لما اتكلم على طالب واقول he is a mature one or he is mature, this means a university or college student who is older than 25. يعني شخص التحق بالجامعة بس في سن متأخر شوية, يعني في سن 25 فهو التحق في سن متأخر شوية. So he is a mature student. Retrain. Retrain means to train to do something new. Train somebody يعني بيدرب. أما retrain يعني يعيد تدريب شخص مرة تانية, وخصوصا لو على شيء جديد. Employment. What's the meaning of employment? Employment معناها to work for something, to do and to earn money. يعني توظيف. work that you do to earn money. redundant من الكلمات المهمة جدا جدا عندنا. يعني ايه كلمة redundant؟ redundant معناها انه some people are at work وبعدين بيحصل شيء من ان يبقى في ركود في العمل فيسرحوا بعض العمال. when some people are asked to leave work من غير ما يبقوا مرفوضين, يعني هو مش they are fired. هم some people when they are unemployed because there is no enough work. فإحنا كأننا بنسرح بعض العمال, بنسميهم they were made redundant, ودايما بتيجي in the passive form. they were made redundant. نخلي بالنا. طيب في عندنا كمان worthwhile. يعني ايه worthwhile؟ worthwhile is useful or enjoyable even though you have to spend a lot of time or effort or money doing it. يعني لما اقول الحاجة دي it's a worthwhile doing. reading is a worthwhile doing. ان الواحد to go for a certain activity. دي معناها حاجة مجدية ومثمرة حتى لو هي مش بتقدر بمال. What is a promotion? A promotion is a move to a better job at work. يعني أنا لما اتنقل من مكان شغلي لمكان أحسن شوية, أنا كنت بشتغل employee وبعد كده بقيت manager, هنا حصل حالة من البروموشن, يعني إن أنا اتقدمت. أقدر أقول to be promoted if I want to use it in a verb form. Receptionist. What is a receptionist? A receptionist is someone whose job is to help people at a hotel or office. الريسبشنست اللي بيبقى قاعد قدام وهو اللي بيقدر يدي مساعدات للناس لو بيسألوا على حاجة أو عايزين يعرفوا معلومة عن المكان. Qualified. The person who is qualified is the person who is having qualifications. فالشخص اللي qualified يعني عنده qualifications عالية، يعني عنده مؤهلات عالية for a job. He is qualified. Employer is someone who pays people to work for them. يعني صاحب العمل بنسميه is the employer. أما الشخص اللي بيشتغل he is the employee. أوكي، عشان نخلي بالنا في الفرق ما بين employer and employee. Employee is the person working, while employer is the person who hires, who is the manager. Okay? Employee, لسه كنا بنقول employee is someone who is paid to work for another person. ده الموظف اللي بيدفع له عشان يشتغل مع حد تاني. Employable, it is very important. It's to have the skills and qualifications that help you to find work. يعني أنا لما يكون عندي السكيلز وعندي الكواليفيكيشنز أقول this is employable. تساعدني للتوظيف. It helps me to be employed. Okay. Now we have finished the part of the definitions and we are moving to the prepositions and expressions. في عندنا prepositions و expressions مهمين جدا. هنبتدي with the first one. Present him with an award. يعني ايه to present him with an award? Present him يعني كأني بديله بأهديه بجائزة. So for example لو أنا قلت إنه نجيب محفوظ was presented with an award يعني ادينا له جايزة. He was awarded. هي كأني بقول awarded. طيب if I say someone is studying by distance learning, what is distance learning? يعني ايه distance learning? Distance learning هو التعلم عن بعد. وأظن ده it has been very common these days وبقت حاجة عامة عندنا دلوقتي إنه people are studying at distance. So I can be in Egypt and I'm studying in Canada. Why? Because there is distance learning. So distance learning التعلم عن بعد أو بيتعلم عن طريق مكان هو مش موجود فيه بكيانه. Okay, another important expression is in 2 years time. وهنا محتاجين ننبه على حاجة مهمة جدا. لما نيجي نكتب لأن دي واحدة من الأسئلة اللي شبه حتمية في امتحاناتنا في ثانوية عامة. إن أنا أكتب in 2 years time ولا أحط الأبوستروفي ما بين year وأبوستروف اس. لو قلت عايزة أقول إن هي على مدار سنتين يبقى لازم أقول in 2 years وخلص years بالاس and then I put the full stop the apostrophe وبعدين أكتب time. وما بقولش in a 2 year وما بقولش in 2 years times. هي بتتكتب كده. So in 2 years time as we said لازم تتحط in that form. Okay. Out of interest بعمل حاجة out of interest يعني بعمل حاجة وأنا عندي شغف بيها ومهتم بيها. Like I say for example I helped this man out of interest. I read this story out of interest. مهتم بالحاجة ف that's why I went to it. طيب في عندنا كمان to look around و for. اتكلمنا قبل كده عن كلمة look around وقلنا أو اتكلمنا عن ال preposition with look and we said في عندنا look up وفي عندنا look at وفي عندنا look for وفي عندنا look after. لو تفتكروا طبعا look at يعني بينظر لشيء، look for بيبحث عن شيء، وlook after بيراعي حد، وlook up يعني بيدور على حاجة ولكن حاجة مش ملموسة زي information على الانترنت زي a phone number and so on. في عندنا النهارده look around و look around يعني بيبحث عن حد ودي من الحاجات المهمة لما أقول I started to look around for him يعني بدور عليه. One of the important expressions كمان to take up opportunities. كلمة غريبة شوية مش متعودين عليها. opportunities يعني فرص. فلما أقول to take up opportunities يعني بحاول أستفيد من الفرصة. لما أقول مثلا فلان is working in a certain company and I'm trying to take up the opportunity to get hired يعني بحاول أستغل أو أستفيد بالفرصة بطريقة positive إن أنا أقدر أخد مكان في الشغل. Another important one is to approve of. ويعني ايه to approve of؟ approve of يعني بوافق على حاجة بيوافق عليها يعني حاجة بتعتمد. لما أقول مثلا إنه the manager approved of my opinion يعني هو وافق على الopinion بتاعتي approved of it. So for example I can say my manager approved of my project for example. يعني وافق على المشروع بتاعي. At intervals. What's the meaning of intervals? Intervals يعني الفترات الاستراحة ما بين حاجات. يعني لما اقول مثلا انه في بنتفرج على a play مسرحية and there is an interval. Interval يعني الفرق او الوقت اللي بين المشهد الاول المشهد الثاني الفصل الاول. او لو عايزة اقول حاجة على فترات اقول كمان it is at intervals يعني على فترات. To leave out. leave out يعني نطلع حاجة بره أو نخرجها يعني نستبعدها. يعني كأني بقول to exclude. هي بالظبط to exclude يعني نخرجها outside. To be tested on means to be experimented. يعني when I say for example the boys will be tested on grammar. They will be tested on vocabulary and it's always passive. لأنه it's not the person doing it, it's somebody doing it for that person. So to be tested on. To leave or to have the chance to. When I have the chance to do something يعني أنا اتوجدت لي فرصة. So I say for example I had the chance to meet all of you. Or we will have a chance to go out together. We will have a chance to know more vocabulary. So to have a chance means to get the chance. بقى عندي فرصة. Another important word and expression is to study for a higher degree. يعني ايه to study for a higher degree؟ يعني أنا دلوقتي I have a bachelor degree عندي معايا ليسانس هعمل ماسترز so I'm going to study for a higher degree. أنا هذاكر علشان آخد دراسة أعلى درجة علمية أعلى. This is for a higher degree. Now we are going to go for the lifelong skills. والتكست بتاعنا قد ايه مهم. هنقرا التكست مع بعض very important. هناخد منه vocabulary, structure, expressions as we mentioned, and then we will have our exercise. 30 years ago, most university students believed that when they graduated, their education had finished. They looked for employment and then worked for one employer until they retired. Now students know they will probably have to change jobs during their working lives. This means that they will probably need new skills, and in today's world, lifelong learning helps them to get these. To remain employable, individuals must be good at the jobs they're doing and predict what skills they may need in the future. Tare, who works in the finance department of a large company in Asyut, knows that to get a promotion, he must improve his computer skills. His company needs highly qualified staff, so it provides courses for its employees, but Tariq is also doing an evening course. Doing his job and studying is hard work, but he knows it is worthwhile. حاجة تستاهل. Nahla Zuhairi lives in Damietta and has young children. She has a BC in information technology and would like to return to work when her children are older. She hopes to get a master's degree, but the nearest university with a suitable course is in Cairo. Nahla cannot leave her family, so she wants to study by distance learning. This is when students and teachers are in different places. Nahla has now enrolled on an MSc course and is very happy. All the information she needs is on the internet, and her teachers communicate with her by email. In 2 years' time, Nahla hopes to get her master's degree after studying in her own home and without leaving her family. Now, with the text, we understood that people now are getting distant learning. They are working from their own home. They can learn still even if they are old. Even if they have difficult conditions, they still can have some kind of good learning. And they are continuing to learn because it's a lifelong learning. Now we are going to some language notes that we're going to use now. What kind of language notes are we going to be using? The first word is reward. To reward or a reward. If I say to reward, it's a verb. Like, for example, the government rewarded the expertise, or the government rewarded the writer. To reward يكافئه. And the writer received a reward. هو كمان استلم جايزة. So it can be used as a verb and as a noun. لو أنا قلت an award، والفرق بين reward and award، reward هي مكافأة عن شيء. أما الأوورد من غير ال RE award دي عبارة عن جايزة لحاجة علمية حصلت. يعني أنا لما أقول إنه هذا الطفل for example this boy has done something great، عمل حاجة كويسة، جاب نمرة حلوة، عمل a kind jest كده to somebody، اديته reward، اديته مكافأة عن الحاجة. لكن الأوورد هي مكافأة علمية أو شهادة علمية، حاجة رسمية after some good time of work and knowledge. He gave the children some chocolate to reward them for behaving well, and she was awarded يعني أخذت الجائزة العلمية أو التقدير زي ما بنقول عليه degree in 2002. طيب عندي كمان كلمة object و object، حتى البرونسيشن بتتغير، الستريس is changed. Object this is a noun يعني شيء. لما أقول this is an object ده شيء. My books these are my objects حاجاتي أشيائي. لكن لما أقول object هنا بعترض، وعادة it comes with the preposition to. So I say he objects to my words. Objects يعني هو رفض كلامي أو اعترض على كلامي. كمان object اللي هي شيء ممكن تبقى شيء وممكن تبقى هدف. This is my object يعني ده هدفي. So I can use it this way or that way. The committee strongly objected to the report's recommendation. يعني الكوميتي رفضت، اعترضت بشدة. Strongly object to the report's recommendations. Or look, there is a strange object in the sky. بص في حاجة بتطير في الهواء. There is a strange object in the sky. طيب عندي كلمتين محتاجة أقول إن في كتير قوي بنغلط فيهم حتى بعد ما بنخلص مدرسة، وبننطقهم مش مظبوطين وبيفرق جدا المعنى. عندي the first word desert and the other word اللي تحت desert، وفي عندنا desert verb وعندنا desert noun. طب إيه بقى اللي إحنا بنحكي عليه؟ أولا التو words اللي مكتوبين زي بعض. لما أقول desert noun يعني صحراء. لما أقول Egypt has a vast desert يعني فيها صحراء كبيرة. Egypt has a vast desert. لكن لما أقول for example he was deserted هنا معناها abandoned يعني هجر يعني ترك. لما أقول مثلا this is a deserted place، لما نتكلم مثلا على الصحراء اللي عندنا نقول هي desert بس كمان it is deserted يعني مهجورة abandoned. This house is deserted يعني مش موجود. في كمان عندنا كلمة هقولها بالمناسبة بتاعتها dessert بس بتتكتب ب2 اس، ودي معناها حاجة حلوة اللي بعد ما بنخلص أكل بنقول فين الديزرت. فلازم ناخد بالنا في ال difference between the pronunciation and the spelling. لسه كنا بنقول the word dessert اللي هي الحلوى، ودي بنفرق ما بينها اللي بعد الأكل بنقول dessert مش desert وتتكتب with double S. Okay, this area of the country is mostly desert وهنا تبقى noun. Mona was deserted by her husband يعني هجرها he left her. وآخر واحدة after dinner we had ice cream for dessert. ونخلي بالنا في الفرق ما بين اتنين، ودي من الحاجات اللي بنهتم بيها ان انتوا تفرقوا ازاي تكتبوا desert والdessert and the difference between them. طيب نشوف كمان ميك اب. وميك اب عندنا فيها كذا حاجة. طبعا ميك اب البنات بتحطوا دي this is something different. لكن كمان ممكن اقول to make up your mind يعني to decide. يعني لما اقول dad made up his mind and we are going to travel tomorrow. He made up his mind يعني قرر. He decided. To make up your mind. To decide. I must make up my mind very quickly. لازم أقرر حاجة وآخد decision. لو قلت to make up for هنا معناها يعوض. يعني let's imagine إن أنت عندك class and the class was cancelled. فتسأل التيتشر بتاعك تقول له when are we going to make up for the class؟ اللي هو بيقولوا امتى الميك اب بتاعنا. when are we going to make up for؟ to make up for يعني يعوض الكلاس. something to make a bad situation better بيعوض حاجة. I thought I would make up for all the time I couldn't go on holiday because of work. I've been working so long where I couldn't make up for all this time. make up كمان ممكن تبقى معناها to invent. يعني ايه to invent؟ يعني انا لو بخترع قصة مثلا اقول ايه فلان احمد is always making up stories. يعني ايه making up stories؟ يعني طول النهار بيألف لنا قصص that are not true. or to make up excuses. لو انا شايفه انه حد all the time بيجي باعتذارات وباكسكيوز فاقول له stop making excuses. stop making up excuses. to make up excuse يعني دايما he is coming up with قصص that are not true. I have always enjoyed making up stories. يعني دايما بحب اخترع قصص. so to make up يشكل او يخترع حاجة جديدة. The book is made up of a number of different articles. مكون من. so made up of يعني مكون من. عندنا كلمة retire و resign. retire يعني يطلع على المعاش خلاص he stopped work forever. resign يعني to leave work. to quit يسيب الشغل. Most people in Egypt retire at the age of 60. He resigned ترك الشغل from the company in order to take a more challenging job. عايز ياخد شغلانة تانية فيها نوع من التحدي. By that, we came to the end of our episode today. We have put some definitions, we have put some expressions. I hope that you have enjoyed it, that you got the benefit. Try to repeat it again if you want. As we said, you can watch all our episodes again on our YouTube channel. Follow us on the YouTube channel. Put your comments, put your questions, repeat it again, and have a nice time. Thank you, dears. Waiting for all of you next time. Happy to be with you. Thank you, and love you, leave you.